So today we are going to discuss about the previous question paper, last year question papers. We will discuss the question as well as some of the topics in the question paper. So if you look at the question paper, there is a part A and there is a part B. And in the part A, there is a group A, group B, and so on and so forth. Let's discuss group A, which are short answer questions. So the first question, as you can see, is write the names of the noble or inert gases. First we need to understand what are the noble and inert gases. Inert gases are those gases which do not react easily. So because of their self-satisfying valency, which means their charges are all balanced, because of which they do not react with other chemicals or other elements so easily, because of which they are called noble gases or inert gases. There are multiple inert gases. You need to remember them. Easiest one to remember is helium. Helium balloons, helium balloons. So it is lighter than air, because of which the helium balloons go up in the air. So the first one is helium, next is neon, next is argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. So these 6 elements you need to remember and you have to mention that. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Let's move on to the second question. The second question asks, what will happen if there is no system of measurement? So there are different types of measurements of system, like metric system, the British system. There are multiple systems of measurement. But what is measurement? When you give a number, when you quantify something, you are measuring something. For example, let us say there is 1 liter of water, or you say 1 liter of milk. If there is no measurement itself, how do you quantify how much amount is there? So measurement tells how much of something is there, how much amount is there. That is what is told by measurement. If there is no measurement system at all, then so many things are not possible. Let us take an example. In healthcare, depending on the disease, doctor will measure the amount of dosage, and that is also based on the weight. For a heavy person, the dosage is different. For small kids, the dosage is different, because the dosage is based on the weight and age of the persons. So if you are not able to measure that, then you will not be able to measure what is the amount of tablets to be given. And hence measurement is very important for medicine, healthcare, surgeries, pharmacology, which is related to making of medicines, radiology, how much dosage of something has to be given, how much treatment for cancer has to be given. In radiology, you give x-rays and special rays to kill the cancer cells, the amount of which is dependent on how much of current you give, how much of radiation you give to treat the cancer. So if you need to measure it, that is the importance of measurement. So is it in dental, eyes, ears. In all these cases, if there is no measurement, there is no science only. So one of the most important measure to progress science is to have measurements. So you need to write that. In a world where there is no measurement, science cannot exist, because so many fields like medicine, healthcare, surgeries, pharmacology, they are based on this particular measurement. Now let's move on to the third question. They are asking to draw a ray diagram for a light ray passing from rarer medium to denser medium, indicating angle of incidence and angle of reflection. You know that rays reflect on mirrors and pass through mediums. So here they are asking about it is moving from one medium to another medium. He used the word rarer and denser. When you say rarer, it is light. When it is denser, it is heavy. Example, take a glass of a glass, kanch ka glass of glass beaker, put some water, and you can see if you put a spoon or a stick, it will appear bent at the point where it touches water. It is because of the light refraction which is happening. So the way to draw is to draw a horizontal line and a perpendicular line and draw two lines. Give the measurement I and R. So I stands for angle of incidence and R stands for angle of refraction. Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth question. The question is about how can you prevent corrosion of metals. Corrosion means it is like जंग आना, जैसे metal items को कैसे जंग आता है. So how do you prevent corrosion for such materials? That is the topic. Now, when does a corrosion happens? Whenever when you put some water or apply some water or moisture to iron over long periods of time, that metal catches the rust. So what you have to do, the first thing is to keep the metal away from the moisture or water. That is the first thing. Then you can also apply some paints or oils, and then you put paints or oils or galvanize powder coating. When you do some powder coating or chrome plating, the underlying metal like iron will not get rusted easily. In galvanizing, what do you do? Essentially, you are coating them with a layer of zinc. You put a layer of zinc on the top of metal, and zinc does not react to rust or does not react with oxygen or water and then create rust. Because of the zinc layer, underlying metal gets protected, and hence that is one another matter. Another one is alloying. When you put alloys, for example, alloy wheels in car, they do not get easily rust because you mix two different metals. This process of mixing two metals is called alloying. By doing so, you are protecting it from corrosion. So today we have discussed 5 questions. Please revise them carefully. Thank you.